Good morning, day 126. I am just sitting here on my ground cloth. I've got everything packed up except for that and a few little things here. And this is my little camp spot for last night. And this is a dispersed site right off the side of the trail. There's room for several tents, although the spaces are kind of rocky, but that's what we deal with. Right up on the hill there is the road and an overlook. I could hear people several times during the evening as it was getting dark, and I slept good once I finally fell asleep, but it was, I think, midnight before I finally fell asleep. Or that was the last time I looked at my phone anyhow. So I've got a 15-mile day to get me to Rockfish Gap, where I will be picked up by Stanimals Hostel, and I'm going to take a zero tomorrow. So I will make my best effort tomorrow to show you what a zero day looks like in the fullest. That's going to include shopping resupply, and what I do when I'm in town. If I'm going to a coffee shop or if I'm going to a restaurant, I will try to bring you along. I know I forget that, and maybe you don't care because it's what it is, but right now I'm finishing up my buttered coffee. I only have left 2 bags of oatmeal and half a bag of Sun Chips that I picked up at a Wayside. So that's all I've got to get me 15 miles into town. So, oh, and I've got 2 sticks of butter, so I can put some of that on the chips, which will help me stay full longer. But regardless, my next resupply, I'm going to really try to stay carnivore. We'll see how that goes. And that's all I got for this morning. So I'm sitting here. It is so peaceful. I did not get rain overnight, which was amazing. I got it last night as I was setting up camp. It was pouring, so everything was quite wet, but my tent dried out overnight, and I did hang up my skirt and my rainfly, and those got pretty decently dry this overnight. So all in all, not a bad day. I'm not putting on my wet clothes from yesterday. I'm wearing my sleep clothes, and I'm happily going into town to do laundry. So that's my goal for today. We'll see what happens. And honestly, I'm not promising a ton of filming again today just because I'm going to try and get there by 2 o'clock is my goal. We'll see. We'll see how that happens. All right, take care. See you later today. I'm just coming up to a view site. It's a little off the trail, but I wanted to see it. A cumulative tail. It's a beautiful day. This is from the summit of Little Calf Mountain. And that's how I know. In several miles, I'm going to be going by some communications towers, which I believe are those over there. But of course, the trail has me going off in the direction behind me, so time will tell. There's 3 of them, so we'll see if those are the same ones we get to. And there's something fun over in that direction too, and I'll tell you the story that I read on Far Out about that. Jesus replied, "My light will shine for you just a little longer. Walk in the light while you can, so the darkness will not overtake you. Those who walk in the darkness cannot see where they are going. Put your trust in the light while there is still time. Then you will become children of the light." John 14:35 and 36. We made it. I'm not sure if it's the same hill or not. And I spotted the apples. Okay, it is the same hill because there's the third one. And then you've got the other two. There is a view of the power line. Stunning. Whatever city lies beyond. So the fun part I told you about is right here. They have installed tractor seats. So on Far Out, the story I heard is that this property was owned by a family who gave easement to the AT, but they evidently they installed these seats for family events like fireworks and family picnics and such as that. So that is the story that I saw on Far Out, that a maintenance crew related to another hiker. So whether or not it's true, I don't know, but regardless, it's fun. And I am sitting in a red one for 2 minutes. Then I head downhill most of the way to Waynesboro. Woohoo! Cannot wait. Did I tell you I stank? I am smelling pretty funky. It has been, what's today? Today's Tuesday, so last Monday, not yesterday, but a week ago yesterday, was the last time I showered or laundered my clothes. I am ripe, but I'm ready for town. This is Bear Den Mountain, and it's actually the last mountain that I will be climbing in Shenandoah National Park. I've got about 1.5 miles before I exit the park and then get into Rockfish Gap. So I am off and excited about starting a different section. So here is the path out of here. I have reached it. The end of the Shenandoah National Park. I am going to be leaving it and heading into town. And I'm hot, and I'm tired, and I'm ready. So let's continue on. Heading back into civilization. Rockfish Gap is, I believe, right up there on the left. And I will be getting a ride from Stanimals.